if you compare what I've been able to do over the last 6 months, it will be far better than what I experienced in the last 8 years. I'll give you an example.
Can you tell us what?
I'm going to give you an example. You know, WAEC from KTI towards Akwetia line. Previously, when you are driving towards Mensha, there's a bridge there. When you get there, you see heaps of filth, empty plastics that are piled up. It was such that when our Ken was having his 25th anniversary, Camel Glass had to go and create some billboards to cover it. This year, when we're having the funeral for our Queen Mother, nobody created anything there. We put in place engineering measures and it has been stopped. And if today you go there, you will not see that thing. It was not like that until I came.
Who is Camel Class?
Camel Glass, a glass manufacturing company in Kumasi. So it is not.
Why did they have to? Why is it that a manufacturing glass company is clearing ref?
That place is a major ceremonial road that will take anybody who is going to Mensha. Wherever you are in Kumasi, especially from the Central Business District, when visitors come to Kumasi, they normally reside around Ridge. So when you have to traverse the route to Mensha, it is one area that you cannot avoid. And the filth was such that it was an embarrassment. So the gentleman, on his own volition, decided to cover our shape and created that thing there. And I'm saying since when we came, with the direction of my regional minister, we have put in place engineering means, and we have stopped that thing, and it is not coming. That is one major headache that Kumasi has had for over 20 years that has been dealt with now, effectively. I'll give you an example. In between...
Now hold on. We all use that particular road you are talking about, and I saw the cladding. Maybe I haven't passed there in the past week or two. I don't know whether the cladding has been removed. But I will want you to tell us how you are going to keep the Kumasi clean, because that is just one route. And I cannot speak to what, I cannot attest to what you are saying because I haven't used that route for some time. So I don't know whether the cladding has been taken off, and that when you drive through that place, you not see the dirt. So I don't want you to use just one specific example. I'm saying that tell me what you are doing to keep the city clean. You understand? Because that is just one, and I mean, it's just very minute part of our city, the entirety of the city. What exactly are you doing to keep the city clean? Is my question.
Thank you, Roboche. I was going to continue with a lot of examples, but I'll limit it. What we are doing now is that when I came, people who were doing night cleaning were paid 350 cedis per month. We have increased it to 820 cedis per month, and supervisors are receiving 1,000 cedis. We have improved on their salary more than 100%. So what we do is that once we are giving them so much more, what we do is that we on our own do the supervision. And you can find out from media in Kumasi, I roam around the city at night. By 10, 11 p.m., I am on the roads. The problem we have is that we are constructing a lot of markets in Kumasi, which has brought a lot of our compatriots on the streets. So what I've done is that if I'm supposed to take everybody off the pavement, Kumasi is going to be in a serious trouble because our bit is trading and commerce. Virtually all our women are doing trading and commerce. So what I want to see is to make sure that we have vehicular movements and there are no impediments. When that is done, I am trying to accommodate them on this. It is as a result of that that the president has directed me to, within a matter of 14 months, together with my regional minister, to complete the Kofo market.
Yeah, Honorable, I just got a call. It's been confirmed that he has cleared all that. It's been confirmed that what he's saying is true. That particular road.
So we have instructions, myself and my regional minister, we have instructions from the president to complete the Kofo market latest by December of 2026. And we are working round the clock to have that target achieved. Once we are able to do that, we will take off about 4,000 people from the streets. Once the people are selling on the pavement,
you are taking the 4,000 from Kumasi to Krofo Market. Is that what you are telling us?
From the Central Business District.
4,000?
Yeah. We'll take about 4,000. We have 2,900 shirts, about 300 lockable shelves. No, the figure is there. The data is there. The good thing is that the procurement for the construction was done during the Kufuor regime. So as for the data, I cannot do anything about it. The procurement was done during the Kufuor regime. So the data is there. I am only working with a number that is being handed over to me. And I'm saying that we are working round the clock to have it completed. Once we are able to do that, we'll be able to take about 4,000 of our competitors out of the central business district to Kofum. We are praying that in a matter of 2 years, we'll be able to have the second phase of the Kumasi central market completed. Then we can, once we're able to do that, then there will not be any excuse for anybody to want to sell on the pavement. But I'm begging you, as at now, we have to accommodate our women some way, somehow. And once they are selling there, in the night, we'll see some filth, but in the morning, we'll get over it.
Okay, how much internally generated fund have you done this year?
Honorable Chair, as at now, we have made 29,035,225 cedis, 0.9 pence worth.
20 what?
29 million.
The internally generated fund?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
So out of the 5 constituencies, which one in particular do you generate a lot of fund?
For now, I think it's Bantama.
Bantama?
Yeah.
How much do you generate from Bantama?
Honorable Chair is asking about...
Ranky didn't hear, so don't go back there. He wasn't listening. So it's Bantama?
Because we have...
So it's Bantama, yes.
It's Bantama that gives us a lot of money. Give us a lot more money than any other constituency. The next is Subin.
Out of place. When it comes to Kumasi, Bantama is there.
Can you allow?
So
out of the 5, it's Bantama that generates
most
money,
of our internally
for your
generated
internal
funds.
Yeah. But so let me understand. So when Bantama generates more and you are 5, does it go to Bantama or it comes to a pool for all of it? Everybody stands on its own. For the internally, for the IGF, they will generate.
There's a portion that goes to the sub-metro.
Okay.
There's a portion.
There's a percentage?
Yeah. 50% of what the sub-metro generates go back
How
to
much
them.
is that?
50%.
50% of what
of
you
what
generate?
the sub-metro brings goes to them.
Okay.
So that they can also plan on their programs based on the needs of the sub-metro.
So assuming they generate 5 million, you give them 2.5.
Yes.
Okay. You don't add some from Bantama to another Subin or something?
No.
Okay.
If Subin makes their money, they have
in the line.
50%
Okay.
of what they have.
Okay. So how much common fund have you do? Can you take it from?
Honorable Chair, please, I'm here.
Yeah. How much common fund did you receive last year, 2024?
It was around 4 million.
The whole year?
Yes, Honorable.
And this year?
No, it was even 3.4 million.
3.4 million for 5 constituencies for 1 year. And this year, 2025 alone, this is the second quarter.
Yes,
and you have received over 9 million.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
And you have to receive the 3rd quarter, and you have to receive the 4th quarter. So assuming it's the same 9 million for the 2 quarters, that means you are receiving around 18 million
All things being
for the
equal,
year
Honorable.
compared to the 3.4 million. So what do you tell the president and the government in power?
Honorable Chair.
Honorable Chair, we'll say thank you. Honorable Chair, we'll say thank you and plead. We'll say thank you to the president and plead with your committee to make an intervention for us. For what we do demands on us what we have received. If we will get some extra, it will help us to function effectively. Because we have 5 constituencies.
3 times 6.
If I look at the allocation, how much those with 1 constituency are making, and me who has 5 constituencies, how much?
You have received 6 times the money received last year. 6 times. And you want more.
Because my trouble is more.
And you have internally generated funds of over 20 million.
Honorable Chair, Kumasi generates around 2,000 tons of waste every day. Each ton costs us 83 cedis to manage.
So I asked you, say something to the president. You just asked that they should add some to it.
I thanked him, and like Oliver Twist, I asked for more.
So you have 5 members of parliament.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
How do you relate to 5 members of parliament?
Honorable Chair, I'm lucky. Virtually all my MPs are my friends. Yes. Before we became politicians.
Are you sure you are supposed to be friends to your members of parliament?
Sure.
To work with? You
Sure.
said sure.
Sure. They want to see Kumasi develop. I want to see Kumasi develop. Our vision is the same. So I don't see why my MP should be somewhere else with a different focus. And I am somewhere else with a different focus when we are working for the same people. Our vision must align.
You should have a working relationship. You are not supposed to use the finances from government to work with your friend. They are supposed to have a working relationship.
Thank you
with
very much, Honorable
And that's where it's supposed to end.
Thank
When
you
you
very-
move out of your office, then you could be friends with them.
Thank
Right
you,
now, we
Honorable.
are talking about your job.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
So the MPs in the 5 Subi, Bantama, and all the 5 areas are supposed to have good working relationship with you. That's
Yeah,
where it ends.
Honorable Chair, I'm sure if all of them were here, they will attest to the fact that we have.
Out of the 5, there is none here.
I see my MP for Bantama. Honorable
1 or
Asesoba.
2 here.
I've
Out
seen,
of the 5, how many are here?
I've seen Honorable Asesobachi, but I see other people from my region. But the 5 in my constituency is only Honorable Asesobachi that I see.
The 5, there's only 1 here.
Currently.
But you talk about other regions. Why will you talk about this when we are talking about you?
In Kumasi,
We are not
family.
talking about who is a family. I'm talking about your, hey. You are overexcited with this position. So, your sanitation issue has been confirmed that you are doing well. What about, so how are you managing the drip? I am just asking you these questions because one person that carrying 5. How are you managing with the drip usage in your, as a mayor, how are you managing that?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. What we do there is that we use the equipment most of the time with the direction of my regional minister and my regional drip coordinator. We have 5 coordinators who are stationed in the sub-metros. So when there are needs, then they'll bring it up. Then we'll notify the Honorable Regional Minister and then the regional coordinator. And when they give us clearance, we provide the necessary input as in fuel and allowances for personnel, and then we'll go to do the work.
Would you want, as a mayor, to concentrate a lot in shaping the roads leading to the villages? Because I have been told that because some of the roads are not good, a lot of the foodstuffs are stuck there. So, would you want to take this advice? And the minister is also here. Put a lot of the graders. How many graders do you have?
We have 5.
You have 5 graders to shape the roads where the foodstuffs are stuck there. So that if the roads are good, they are in good use, any food that is ready would be brought to Kumasi and the center.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Are you hearing? Because I hear the roads leading to where the farming communities are, where there is food, they are not good.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
So would you take that as a project and put all the 5 graders on road? So all the roads will be more trouble, so they can bring food for us.
Honorable Chair, I
Your-
may not have the legal authority to do that.
That is why I said your minister is here. Your minister is here. So you just have to refer to him and thank him, so he will do it for you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
But the food cannot be sitting in the villages. Then you sit in Kumasi and talk blah, 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 blah. Because you have that problem, but you haven't spoken about, I'm telling you. So if you have 5 graders, push them and let them do the road so the food can come. Okay?
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
You're welcome.
All right. Minister, I will take this opportunity to, Regional Minister, though you are not part of what we are doing, but you know the road between Mopa and Mankranso, as soon as possible. Let me take this opportunity so that we can embark on proper this thing. Now, my question, I have only one question for you. How do you ensure total evacuation of people who are selling in the street? I mean, those who are standing at places that are not authorized. Do you still go by the statement you made earlier by using the military rule? I just want you to brief me on that.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We have communicated to Kumasi. We have engaged, and they have all come to accept that wherever there's asphalt, we will not do any trading activity there. And we have not had any difficulty. They are complying, they are supporting us. So for now, we are trying to accommodate them on the pavement, but where there are streets, they are not selling there. Yes.
Honorable, have you preached them? Have you advised them? Like how? How are they not in the street? It cannot be. There should be a measure or measures.
There's a monitoring team from KMA. There's a monitoring team for KMA, and they do constant patrol of the Central Business District till 6 p.m.
Okay, so what did they do? Did they just push them or sprinkle of water?
No, once we see that somebody is strayed onto the street, we will take your ware, bring it to KMA, we impose a fine on you, and then you are advised to go to where you can conveniently do your trading activity without giving us any headache.
So it means that no sort of beating.
We haven't beaten anybody as at now.
Any sort of intimidation.
We have not done that as at now.
Thank you.
You've done well. Yeah, so.
Madam Chair, much as we are reviewing 2024 accounts, you see that the discussions are more 2025 in context. So, Kumasi, as we know it, what are you doing to bring back the feel of the Garden City? What are you going to do? Because I don't see that much in your over here, but I believe that is something that Kumasi needs. And since you have 5 constituencies under you, that's a lot.
Thank you very much. I came in as mayor at a time that work plans and action plans had already been made. Budgets for them had already been prepared. So this year, when we are preparing our budget, it is in these budgets that we're going to prepare for 2026 that our direction will manifest. I have instructions from my regional minister to ensure that we give Kumasi the right image as the Garden City. We have the Rotary Park. We have finished with designs. We are going to construct another garden which will be open. The Rotary Park is enclosed, and people pay money to access it. We are going to do another garden which will be open, which will not be enclosed, for us to have it for recreation purposes and enhance the garden look, the beautification of Kumasi. So next year, we will do that. Rage. Yeah, Rage. And then thankfully, the wife of His Majesty, Otumfuo's 82, Lady Julia, is also started the reconstruction of the Kumasi Children's Park. As we speak, there are contractors on site. It's a very beautiful edifice. Once it's completed, it will also enhance the Garden City and its image.
Thank you. Kumasi didn't used to have flooding issues. It didn't used to have flooding issues, but now it has significantly, because I was in university in tech. Our advice, that since you have 5 constituencies under you look at areas where you can use for what they call retention ponds. Retention ponds are areas where when it rains, the water is able to be held before it dissipates. So within your beautification of the city, try and remember to make allocation for that as well, because you need it to hold rainwater.
Thank you very
future.
much,
Thank you.
Honorable Chair.
Okay, Honorable, can you go ahead?
Honorable MC, you are welcome. Yeah, you should know that your city is a very important city as far as Ghana is concerned. Among many reasons, it is the host of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the most successful football club in Africa. Without doubt. It's the city that's the host of the former UN Secretary General, Kofi Annan, and the host of the Ashanti Kingdom. So it's a very important city, and you alone, you are in charge of 5 constituencies. How many people are in Kumasi under the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly that you are supposed to plan for?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. If you are to look at the geographical location of Kumasi, we have a little over 495,000, less than 500,000. But on daily basis, we work and manage almost 2 million people, because all the adjoining municipalities and the constituencies, it is within the Kumasi metropolis that they run their business. So on daily basis, we manage over 2 million people.
It's a very, very good response. You said that the Korofo market is to be completed by the end of the year.
Next year, December 2026.
Oh, okay, next year.
Yes.
What is the current completion rate? Where are we now?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. The current completion rate is around 43%.
43. Okay.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
All right. You heard Honorable Gazella, an architect, and also Deputy Minister for Works and Housing. Therefore, she raised a very important issue about bringing back the Garden City. When Kumasi was christened the Garden City, it was because the city was had a lot of greenery. You know, but in your response, you said that you are going to create another park. But that's not it. That is not it. We should make sure that even in if you look at the building regulations, we are a certain percentage of the space for every house is supposed to be covered with greenery. And that's the point she was coming from. Earlier on, I've had opportunity to admonish your colleagues in response to recently what the president has said regarding flooding. I've been a minister of Western Housing before, and I know the effect, the negative effect of flooding as far as the development of our country is concerned. We're spending so much money to mitigate flooding, to fight flooding. Fortunately, I think without doubt, you may be the biggest, largest metropolitan, given the fact that you are managing 5 constituencies and all that. You are a mayor, MC of a growing urban space, like Accra. And many of the problems, flooding incidents, flooding events happen at the urban areas, Accra and Kumasi, Tamale. The honorable member was saying that before, we didn't have flooding events in Kumasi. In fact, before, we didn't have flooding events in Tamale. We didn't have flooding events in Takoradi. But as a result of urbanization, as a result of development, which is not managed well by the assemblies, then Local Government Act is very clear as to who is responsible for planning in this country, and it's the district assemblies. The issuance of permits is one way that we use to guard and shape development. A lot of developments are taking place on waterways. In Kumasi, I mean, you came to meet some. Some are also happening at this time. If we do not work together to curb this anomaly, we will be staying in our cities, and one day flooding will wash all of us away. So, Mr. Mayor, it is important that we recognize that our actions and inactions contribute to the underdevelopment of our country. And I'm saying this because you are managing a key city in our country. I will say the same thing should the Accra Mayor come here. That we should make sure that the assemblies approve permits in developments where there are no waterways. And even where there are waterways, as much as possible, we should take steps to bring them down. We do this not for ourselves, but for our children and our children's children. Otherwise, posterity will never be kind to us. This is very important. But I am a member of the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, and I know that you have a very good working relationship with your MPs. And before you came, I used you as a benchmark to, if you like, engage or chastise the DC from Offensive North, who we have had very bad reports about regarding his relationship with the MP and even the predecessor of the current MP. So I want to encourage you. Development is about partnership. Development is about engagement. And you and Ashanti, we said that you may have good ideas, but others may also have superior ideas. When you come together and you think about your city and all these ideas come into play, you take the best out of them and implement it. When it comes to district assembly and development, I don't do politics with it. Because that is the citadel of development. And when you do it well, it doesn't matter which political regime is in office. The benefit goes to our people. Honorable Chair, with these few remarks, I thank you for the opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair, for indulging me. Now, Mayor, if I could take you to page 46 of 64. I realized that, are you there? Are you there? 46 of 64. Right. I realized that in your session, you made mention of the fact that Subin, you collect a lot of revenue. Subin is the second highest, right? But right here at page 46, where I've directed you, it says that you're actually, yes, indeed, you're collecting a lot of money, but you're running at a loss based on the salaries that you're. Is everything okay? Is it fine? Yeah, based on your expenditure. So what are you looking, how are you planning to curb that situation in the near future? Thank you. Thank you, Honorable
Thank
Chair.
you, Honorable Chair. What we have done is that we have done some restructuring. So we have assessed what our workers do, and there are about 200 of our staff who have asked to go home painfully. We are doing that to make sure that we manage our resources in such a manner that it does not give us negatives.
Honorable, do you still have a question, or we should go ahead? Okay. So, Mayor, you have a huge task. I think you are doing well.
Thank you very much,
So
Honorable
you are
Chair.
discharged. Yeah.
Thank you. We are grateful.
So we'll do one district, then we can stretch for 30 minutes and come and continue.